What's up, goodies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. And today we're making the best banana bread recipe in the kitchen, fast, easy and simple. Make sure you subscribe if you have not and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss any of these uploads. And for all I'm returning goodie, on the don't know some loving and the ready for cook, come on, let's cook.
Look what prayer can do. Hypocrite and bad mind must flow. The same out what cheer for you, and the same one them would turn round and boo. Yeah, prayer me I use and win. Prayer me I use and win.
Alright, goodies, let's cook. Now, for this banana bread recipe, you're going to need ripe bananas. And when I say ripe bananas, I mean overly ripe bananas. Bananas that look like they're almost ready to throw out, that's the kind of banana we need for the recipe, because the more spottier the bananas is the sweeter the bananas and the better the recipe is going to taste. The better your banana bread is going to taste. So I'm using some overly ripe bananas here, and I'm using about 5. Now after you have put the 5 bananas in your container, you're going to mash them up. I'm using a fork to do that, because see, I want to be able to actually see the bananas inside of the banana bread when I get done. So you don't want to have it all blended out smooth. You want to be able to see chunks of the banana once you completed the recipe. Now when it looks pretty much like that, I'm going to go in and add 1.5 cup of brown cane sugar. Then I'm mixing the brown cane sugar with the bananas. Next, I'm going to add 2 large eggs. I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of oil. Any oil will do, and 1/2 cup of milk. I'm also adding a tablespoon of vanilla and mix well. After I'm through mixing everything together thus far, it's time to add the flour. So I'm adding 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. If you don't have all-purpose flour, you could use 1.5 cups of bread flour. Now you want to flavor up your butter. So I'm adding a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, salt as needed, a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and sift well. Now we're going to combine wet and dry ingredients together. At this step, you want to be sure that your oven is turned on. Your oven should be turned on at 350 degrees, and this banana bread takes about 45 minutes to bake. Now we want to get the container ready for baking. So I'm using oil here. You could substitute that oil out for butter. And be sure that you base your container well. Then on bottom, I'm going to put some parchment paper here to make sure that my banana bread doesn't stick on bottom, and then I pour the butter in. Give it a nice little shake, not too much. And then you're going to go ahead and put it in your oven, preheated at 350 degrees. After an hour at least, okay, 45 minutes to an hour, 350 degrees, it is going to look like that when you're finished. When it's nice and hot from the oven, you go ahead and add some melted butter or oil of your choice on top of your banana bread. Let it sit for another 30 minutes or so until it's nice and cool. And let me tell you something, the smell that's coming from this banana bread, it smells so good. Amazing. Remember me telling about the chunks of the banana? That is a piece of the banana that is showing right in the middle. That's how I like to bake mine. I want to see the banana inside of the banana bread when I'm done. Now, 30 minutes later, when it's nice and cool, it's going to look exactly like this. You want to go ahead and remove it from your container. Peel off the parchment paper on bottom. Then you flip it back over on the opposite side. And it's time to slice. For those of my goodies that don't like eggs and you want to veganize this banana bread, I do have a vegan recipe that you guys could follow. I will definitely list that recipe. The link will be in the description part of this video, so you guys could go ahead and try the vegan version of this banana bread. It is just as good, amazingly good. You're going to love that recipe as much as you're going to love this one. Now goodies, if you have watched me thus far, you might as well go ahead and subscribe if you have not. And just give the video a thumbs up because you must like what you see, right? So show the video some love, show your girl some love, subscribe, like and share, tell a friend to tell a friend, right? Now, as you could see how nice and fluffy this banana bread is, it came out absolutely amazing. When you talk about nice and moist on the inside and juicy-licious on the outside, this is a must-try recipe. Look at that, every single bite. When you talk about flavor, when you talk about banana being sweet and perfect, those sweet bananas, that's overly ripe bananas, goodie, that's the way to go. Just be sure to share this good love with all your friends and family. Tell them what going over here, man. Bring them, come and send them, come and waiting. And when you get done doing all of that, tell me where you want to see me cook next in my kitchen. And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy.